Welcome to the game. It's the 24 Lions against the 78 Steelers live on Epic Gators TV. Hope you guys are having a great day. I'm having a wonderful day. I am the Gator, and we are live at this kickoff that's about to happen. Kickoff is at the 4. It's returned to the 20, 25-yard line. 26 is saying. As I message my VPs to let them know, because one of them is a big Lions fan. Okay, got him. Good. All right. Welcome to the stream again. We're just starting at the 26 here. Here comes Goff with the ball under center. He's got Gibbs behind him. Goff throws it off his foot, gets Laporta. Laporta gets to about the 31. Good yardage. Nice play to start. Sam Laporta with a good start there. I'll take it if I'm Mr. Laporta and Goff.
Call me Cab says howdy. Sorry
What's
I
up,
wasn't
Cap?
in earlier, had to work in an area with no signal.
You're good, dude. I just want to let you know your team was on. That's why I did that. Gibbs. 3rd and inches here. I just tagged you there because I wanted you to know your team was on. That was
says
all.
go Steelers.
CC says go Steelers. What's up, CC? What you up to, my bro? How you feeling, man? Here we go. Goff. Under center. First down.
Yes, it's coffee time.
Oh, I've already had plenty of coffee, Cat, but I'll have more. I'll go for more. I'll go for it. I'll go for it. It's the Lions. I got to go for it. You're right. Chino.
I'm gonna come.
Cap. Handoff. Gibbs doesn't get anywhere. The X Factor enabled, but that didn't work that time. Oh, boy. No gain on that one. 2nd and 10, 4:20 left in the first here. I need some capuch. No. Welcome to the stream, Spaniard. How you doing, bro? Welcome to the stream, dude. Nothing, Detroit, Pittsburgh early. 24 Lions versus the 78 Steelers simulation here. Goff. Gibbs makes a move. He stretches. He gets 9. The problem with the 70s defense is they're not used to being stretched out with modern offenses. This is where Pittsburgh may have a problem. The Lions will stretch you out. They will give you a lot of multi-receiver looks, and the backfield is like another receiver. Gibbs up the middle. That's a first down. He gets past midfield. Welcome to the stream, Chase. Thank you for the like. I appreciate you.
Who won the last tournament?
This is the first one I've ever done, Spaniard. You mean the last game of the tournament? Are you talking about the last one that we played? The Dallas Cowboys, 1-2 out of 3. They got stomped early, 38-7, and then they came back and won the last 2 games. I was like, wow. Dallas, almost, was it Dallas that pushed you? Oh, no, it wasn't Dallas that pushed you. I screwed up. Dallas did not win that game. They won the second game. They were winning the third game, and I forgot that, unfortunately. I had a bad PTSD moment when that happened, guys. I hate to apologize for that, but I misstated. The Denver Broncos did win in a miracle throw by John Elway in the last seconds. So my team is out. Damn it. PTSD. That was a joke, guys. That was a joke, Spaniard. But my team is out, so unfortunate for me. But Chase, thank you for the like. I appreciate you, dude. I see you pumping those likes. Christian, welcome to the stream. How you doing, bro? Welcome to the stream, dude. Here we go. Goff. Shotgun. He backs up further. Goff. You have the modern offense versus one of the best defense of the 70s. Who comes out on top, guys? Who do you think comes out on top? That's the $1 million question. I don't know. I've heard people say 78 Steelers all day, but then I'm kind of in the camp where Goff's going to give them problems. Let's see. And he gets sacked! Oh my God! Greenwood just ate up Jared Goff!
Rudy Boy 80 says Steelers.
Rude boy just got we just saw a Steeler moment. Great. Wow. Wow. I have nothing to say now. Holy shit.
Chase says, can you guys see my comments?
I can see you now, Chase. That's the first one I've seen from you, bro. You might have the filter blocking you. Just make sure you're not saying anything, that could be perceived as something else, because TikTok's filter is kind of a pain in the ass about that. Want the lines too? Cade, I kind of want the lines too. What do you think, Cade's going to happen in this game, bro? What's going on with you, man? How you doing? Chase, how you doing, bro? What's up with you, man? Rude boy, welcome back. What's up, my dude? Let's do this, guys. If you like Detroit, hit 1. If you like Pittsburgh, hit 2. I'm hitting 1. I'm hitting 1. Up the middle. Oh, my God. Franco Harris had a giant hole. 18 on that one. Rude boy, what up, bro? I'm just chilling, bro. Just chilling, man. You know me. Just chilling out and doing my thing, dude. Nothing here. Chase goes with the 1. Cap goes with the 1. So we got more Lions fans in here at the moment. Damon just went with the 1 on the red side. Here we go. Bradshaw hands it back to Franco. That didn't work. That got shut down real quick. No gain. I see the hearts. Thank you for the hearts on the red side, whoever that is. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I can't see on the red side who's pumping the hearts. That's what sucks. I'd love to call you out. Say thank you for the likes of whoever it is, but thank you, whoever that is. Here we go. Bradshaw, play action. Goes to the sideline. Franco bounces off, but couldn't get much more. 3rd and 7 now. 1:13 left in the first quarter here. Rude boy, thank you for pumping those likes. Manuel, what's up? Life of Ryan, Michael, what's going on, guys? B, Christian, Cruz, I see you. I see you guys. How are you guys doing today? How is everyone doing today? It's hump day. It's Wednesday, I believe. Or is it Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday because my daughter came home early.
Rude Boy 80 says big facts.
Rude boy, big facts. Big facts, baby. Big facts. Rude boy's like for show. Big fats. What a throw. What
CC says, oh my God, that was close.
That was close, dude. That was close as shit. CC, that was funny, wasn't it? That was funny, my dude. Give me that. That made your jaw drop for a second. Bradshaw, 3 receivers. He's got Franco next to him. And the Franco, and they're stuffing the run now. They're run blitzing. This ain't beat us with the pass. Dan Campbell's adjusted to defense. Remember, guys, I can't control the coaches on the sidelines. We know Tomlin's not the coach in 78, even though he could have been. Christ, with how long he lasted. Bradshaw. Great throw. Complete, but it's only for 9. They needed another yard here. 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1, guys. Guys, welcome to the stream. What you're seeing is a simulation of the 24 Lions versus the 1978 Steelers. That's what we do here. We do simulations on this channel and sports. We're strictly a sports channel. We enjoy sports. We try to do the what ifs and what we can in sports. So if you like that sort of stuff, you found the right place. 6 minutes left. 3rd and 1. And Bradshaw is under center. He's got Franco
Chase
behind.
Says my comments are saying anything bad.
I don't know. Maybe it's a word that's filtered, Chase. Just say it very simple. See if that works. Very simple. Because I'm not seeing your comments, dude. I saw 1 from you. So can you guys see in my comments? And that's the third thing I've seen. My comments are saying anything bad. I'm okay. I'm not playing, bro. It's a simulation. It's team versus team, AI versus AI. Franco Harris breaks the line. He gets 4. I'm okay. I don't play this game one-on-one. I'm disabled. I'm numb with the fingers. Very hard for me to play, dude. I bet you're a hell of a player, though. I can imagine that. Let's get it, guys. How is everyone doing today? Like, this is a great day. It's Wednesday. It's hump
Rudy
day.
Bo 80 says, what happened to Michael Vick 2000 for Falcons in the tournament?
We didn't do the 04 Falcons. We did the... Hold on. I'll tell you who we did. I know it wasn't the 04 Falcons. I think it was the... 2016 Falcons. We did the Matt Ryan Falcons. It's Josh Allen team. What happened to Jim Kelly in the tournament? There we go. Jim Kelly got waxed the last game against the 64 Browns, dude. The 64 Browns took it to them. They won the first game. Buffalo won the first game big, but then the Browns won the next 2. Jim Brown was going ape shit, Chase. He was going ape shit. Luke, what's up, my dude? What are you up to? How you doing, man? What's up, dude? Bradshaw under center here. Nope. Unfortunate. My chat's doing some weird shit. What year Seahawks? You got 13. Yeah, unfortunately.
Kendrick says 2013 Seahawks BS 2008 Pats.
Slow
Vanilla
GT
Card
line.
says, is the 24 Lions the most recent team out of all the teams?
Slow GT line. I did the 13 Seahawks. Unfortunately, they lost to the 07 Patriots. Tom Brady with the 99 overall. Unfortunate for them. We need Fick Falcons in the tournament. Rude boy, then put it in the Discord. You know how I work. This year or 2013. Slow GT line. This is a simulation of different teams the past 100 years who they represented best. That's what I tried to do. That's what I gave the bot the prompt to do. And it chose these teams. I didn't choose them. And it's 4th and goal. The Lions hold. But that's the point. It's just an unobjective way for me to do it where I don't have to be involved in it. There's no bias in it. That's why I don't get upset when you say, why didn't you choose this team or not? Because I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Vanilla 24 Alliance is the most recent team. Well, actually, this is not... It's actually... I fucked up that graphic. It's the 24. It is 24. It is 24, okay. Adolfo, I thought it was interesting. I'm just going to say, I didn't like the... I felt like our country is a little bit too messed up to be bringing more dissension and anger. And that's what I felt like that halftime show. Even though it was a message of unity and love. Look how I'm saying it, because I am Hispanic. I am Puerto Rican and Cuban. I understood it perfectly. And J.M. Smith scored. What a throw by Bradshaw there. That's a big touchdown to get out quick for Pittsburgh.
CC says touchdown.
But Adolfo, I'm getting back to what I was saying, is that, you know, it comes down to Adolfo, the fact that I just wanted it to be
Steelers.
I just want it to be unity in this country. I want love in this country. I don't want anger in this country. That's what pisses me off about the halftime show. I felt like it fueled the anger because it gave the other side room to talk. And that kind of annoyed me. I love the performance, though.
Raylandrodgraphic says, go Pittsburgh.
Go Pittsburgh, Rail. And Rail, what's up, dude?
Jenny Garlic
Jenny,
says
welcome
here.
back. Welcome back, dear. Rude boy pumping those likes. Epic Days pumping those likes. Guys, what I'm trying to say is have fun, live life, and enjoy it. I love the performance, though. I love the Puerto Rican culture. Like, I am Puerto Rican and Cuban. So I can respect the you know, the roots and all I saw, them coming out of the bushes. I can respect that. No, and Sano, but I get it. But it gave MAGA the room to talk, is what I'm saying. So no. And that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, I wouldn't have given them any room to talk. I would have thrown some English in there just to get them not to talk. Adolfo, I get it, and I agree with you. I 110% agree with how you're saying
Maro
it.
says TBF Lady Colga did sing.
Lady Gaga did sing, but let's be honest. What was the most important thing? Miro, it wasn't Lady Gaga. It was, they were talking about, you know, the Bushes and non-English and all that. And you know what? I'll be honest. I'm an American. I have my citizenship. I grew up in Canada. I was born in Canada, but I've
Epic
lived here
God
ever
says
since
it's
I was a
on
year and a
yes
half.
between TPUSA and halftime. They are going down each other's throats.
And that's my point. And we're in the quarters, Corey. This is the quarters. And let me just put this up for anyone who's curious. This is what the graphic I had yesterday. Pretty much the Browns advanced. The Packers have advanced. The Cowboys got beat by the Broncos. The Broncos advanced, even though it hurts me to say it. And this is the final game. And then tomorrow we'll be doing the semis, I believe. Unless I take a day off tomorrow, which is possible. I don't know yet. Depends on how my body feels. No guarantees. But right now I'm feeling good. I'm feeling all right at the moment. So we'll see how it goes. Olivia, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, Olivia. How are you today? Green Bay? The 96 Green Bay? Well, the thing is Green Bay won. So you're going to see them in the next round. Mero, I'm going super hard, dude, and I'm trying to do that because we got momentum. And oh my God, Pittsburgh! What the hell just happened? Oh my God! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! What the hell was that?
CC says fumble.
Jack Lambert
Do you know he
picks
says
it up.
very interesting matchup?
Jack
Rita Boady
Lambert
says who is the number 1 seed in this tournament.
There's no number 1 seed. It was all randomized. Rude boy. It was all randomized. There was no number 1 seed. Stephen Miller, welcome to the stream. The Lions are GOAT, Olivia, but right now they're not playing like GOAT. The 78 Pittsburgh Steelers. What the hell is
714
this?
Jaden 31 says let's go.
Steven, welcome to the
Mills
stream,
Lane
dude. How you doing, dude?
1970 says Jack Lambert led the boom.
Jack Lambert led the boom. You're right,
Myra
Mills Lane,
says
on that
this
one.
may be a blowout.
714 Jade, let's go. Miro goes, this may be a blowout. CC says bye-bye Lions. Remember CC, it's 2 out of 3, though. It's 2 out of 3. It's 2 out of 3.
Epic
That's
God
why it's 2 out of
says
3.
BRB.
Hey, take your time, bro. Tell my beautiful Rowan, give him a beautiful kiss for me. 78 Steelers, something different. Brayton, I'm agreeing with you at this moment. What I'm seeing is like, oh my God. This is kind of crazy if you want me to be real with you. I love the old school helmets and how I accessorize them, guys. I'm sorry. But when I see an old school team, like I'd love to see the 78 Steelers against the 64 Browns. That'd be a fucked up matchup. I'd like to see the 64 Browns just run it down their throat. I want to see how Pittsburgh would react to that. I'll be real with you. Paul, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, Paul. Welcome to the stream, brother. Respect to the steel curtain. That would be cinema, wouldn't it, Mero? That's a no-brainer, user says. Guys, I'm just having fun with what if. What if. Diddy y'all, thank you for the follow. Let me give an MVP horn, my dude. Welcome to the fam, dude. 14-0 Pittsburgh in the middle of the second quarter, guys. Who do you like in this game? Hit 1 if you think Detroit can take this game. Hit 2 if you still like Pittsburgh. Goff. Quick throw. Gets his man, but he steps out. Diddy all says, bet. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, dude. The 89 team was picked, Mills Lane, and they lost to the 64 Browns. The last play of the game, Montana's trying to get that man deep for the end zone to try to tie the game. And the lineman knocked it out, and it was a fumble. And then they recovered the ball, and Montana trying to tackle him. They pushed him out of the fucking way. They pushed him out of the way, I swear to God. Montana looked like he was dead. 3rd and 9. Yeah, user, that was the only thing to stop the
Jaden
curve.
31 says at user 359 to 86 781 0103 for
real. Yeah, Jaden, I agree with you. User, I agree with you 110% on that. I think age is the only thing that slows them down. Goff, 3rd and 9 here. Goff looking. Goff going up top. This is where their danger is. Caught! 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 What a catch! Off the defender and caught! Oh my God! Did we just see that right? Mero, thank you for the 12 roses, bro. Dude, much love. I need to see.
Mara says the Tim Patrick.
What? I gotta see something. Who caught that ball? I just need to see that real quick because whoever made that catch, I better be honest, that was sick. Patrick. Tim Patrick caught the 53-yard pass. Wow. That's all I gotta say is wow. 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 Givna says Pittsburgh. Mero says the Tim Patrick. Mero with the 12 roses again. Thank you again for those roses, bro. Much love to you. Here we go. Shotgun. Look at Goff. He's got 3 receivers up top. Let's see if Detroit can get something here. That's going to be incomplete. The Tim Patrick couldn't catch that ball. He had it, but couldn't hold it. See, I have nothing against the Lions. Honestly, one of my very beloved staff is a big Lions fan. I'll be real with you. Miro, you know what? I'll give you one. I want Taylor Swift. I want Taylor Swift. I want non-controversial. You know, maybe Travis Kelce can go out there and dance with her. Shit. Think about it, like a little song and dance duet. That'd be kind of funny. Shit. Goff. Hand off to the fullback. Did he get it? He didn't get it. 4th and 1. Let's see if Dan Campbell does something stupid and goes for it. My dogs are
Silence
barking.
Complicit says Goff selling.
Selling the fullback.
CC says they better go for that field goal.
Going for it. 4th and 1 here. Goff looking. Goff gets his man underneath. That's a first down. I got to see what's going on in the front of my house, guys. The dogs
Rudy
are barking
Boiti says
nonstop.
Detroit is just hype.
Going on? Nothing going on in my house. I have to yell at the dogs to stop because they're not going to stop. Goff behind, looking, dropped again. Stay positive. Thank you for the follow. Let me give you an MVP horn. Welcome to the fam, dude. Francis, we can look after the game, man. I don't know off the top of my head on him. I could have to look. We could definitely look at after the game. I have no
Here
problem with
Forfin
it.
says they can't handle the steel curtain.
Let's see. Goff. Touchdown, St. Brown.
And others in the stream, and all will be good in the hood.
They got, that was Patrick again. Wow, they're hitting Patrick. They're hitting Patrick. They're not hitting St. Brown. They're going for freaking Patrick? What the hell?
Darrow says Tim Patrick going off.
Tim Patrick's going off, dude. Tim Patrick's going off. What the hell is this? But Francis, I'll definitely take a look after the game. Remind me. Stick around, all right? DC says we're holding on to the lead. Where was Tim Patrick in the NFC champ? I don't know, dude. I don't freaking know, dude. Charles, I agree with you, but I try to do what I can to kind of counteract it with the ratings, and I have sliders that kind of make it a little more believable. I think Pittsburgh started with the ball, I believe. If someone wants to confirm that in chat. No, Denver took it, man. They almost had it. Dallas had the lead late, and Denver threw a late touchdown to win it. Hell of a game. Hell of a game. I'll be honest with you, user. Hell of a game. Kickoff, 14-7 here. Now, let's see if Detroit can hold them. Because if Detroit gets the ball, which is what I'm guessing. This is the Xbox Series X, Ronaldo. Xbox Series X, brother. I thought Denver would win that game, user. I really did.
J-Man 220 says at Charles Alby 7 agreed.
Yeah, man. You know what? I'll be honest with you. I think it's different. I'll be honest. I love it. I just like doing different things. Like I'm going to do every sport I can, but when I see something like this, it's kind of fun to do. Here we go. He dumps it off short. That didn't get much. They have no timeouts here. Pittsburgh has no timeouts because they spent it on the last drive. So now what they're going to do here? I don't think they have time. They might put one up here. They might try Hail Mary full of grace and pray pray for the 10 Commandments to happen here. Let's see what happens. Bradshaw. He's scrambling. He doesn't have time. He gets hit. That's going to end the half. Now let's see if I'm right. No, man, Ethan, I'm not a Lions fan. I'm a Cowboys fan. That makes it even worse, Ethan. I'm a Cowboys fan. Unfortunate for me. Yeah, Bradshaw got bodied, Aiden. You got that right. What's up, Aiden? What's up, my dude? What are you up to, my brother? I can't answer now, dude. I can't answer now. Leave a voicemail. And when Patrick is going off, Goff was 9 of 13 for a $108 and a touchdown. Bradshaw is 5 for 6 for 60 yards and a touchdown. Goff has had more yards. Yeah, Tommy, but they got knocked out, unfortunately. They got knocked out by the 86 Giants, bro. It was the 24 Eagles against the 86 Giants, and 24 Eagles got knocked out. Hate to say it, but Jalen Hurts got eaten up by LT. And Tommy, you can check that out on the red side. I have the red side of the DVR, if you know what I'm talking about, where DVRs live and videos live. You can go on that red side and replay it anytime you want. It's there for you guys on the treble side. I have to speak in code because I don't want my stream getting throttled, you know? If I say the other name, it'll get throttled. I have to say red side, treble side, for both sides. So the treble side, you know who you are, the guys with the note. The red side, you know who you guys are as well. I hope. Rude Boy, thank you for the likes. I see you pumping those likes, Rude Boy. Thank you so much for that, bro. Thank you for that, brother. I see you, Rude Boy. I see you. I see you, bro, pumping it. Here we go. Bradshaw underneath. Gets a man, and it's Pittsburgh that got the ball first. I was wrong. You see? I was wrong.
Rude Boy 80 says for show.
Gain of 8 here. Ethan says, you're a Lion man. I feel bad for you. You know what? We'll see what happens with Pittsburgh here. I want to see what they do on this drive. This drive's important here.
Thanks for the 3,000 likes, Rude Boy.
Thank you for the 3,000 likes, Rude Boy. Pumping the likes, dude. Rude Boy's pumping them hard. Harris?
Ricky Reynolds says him back.
Ricky, welcome back, dude. What's up? Rude Boy, I appreciate you, dude. This is game 1, Ricky. This is game 1. We're in the third quarter, 14-7 Pittsburgh here. Third quarter, we're going right under 5 minutes. Bradshaw under center. 3rd and 1.
Zach says, how do we download the rosters?
Hand off, Harris. First down. Zach, I haven't uploaded them yet because I just made them. This took me weeks to do. 3 weeks, 3 hours a night. 7 nights a week. So 21 days times 3 hours a piece.
Jenny Garlic Sewell says at Zach's smiley face, not released them yet.
I probably released them after the tournament. You know, I'm starting to believe I should because a lot of people keep asking for them, which means I'm doing something for the community, which I want to give back.
Peyton says the Cowboys won the series.
No, Peyton. The Broncos won it. Next gen, this is on Xbox Series X. Harris, I'm not playing. It's a simulation. It's AI versus AI. Spider-Man, thank you for the follow. Let me give an MVP on, my dude. Welcome to the fam, Spider-Man. I see you as well. Let me get you.
Harris says, oh.
I will release them, I promise you. Hunter, thank you for the follow. Let me give an MVP horn, my dude. Here comes Bradshaw. Hand off to Harris. 2nd and 6. I think franchise would be wild with these teams. I'll be real with you. Harris says. Hooligan, thank you for the follow. Give me an MVP horn. You another one. That's not good. Najee. Give me Najee Davenport. Ricky, all these teams have different, players, older players. Their correct rosters are in. I can guarantee you that. Peyton says Broncos going to win it all.
Ricky
you know what?
Reynolds says Najee Harris, I am just playing.
I know, Ricky. I know you are. I know. It's just the audio. I can't remove the audio, unfortunately. Yeah, Harris, I had a PS5. I gave it away to someone in need because I don't use it because my hands are messed up with my disability. So I can't feel the controller very well with that one. So I like the Xbox One because it's a little smaller. You guys, I had a heart attack and a stroke 4.5 years ago. I also had my kidney removed, so I have numbness down my right arm. Makes it hard for me to hold the controller. So I have to be very careful when I hold the controller, and I do the best I can. When I feel good to play, I can normally feel it. But some days, like today, I don't feel anything down the 3 middle fingers in my hand. Justin, thank you for the follow. Let me give you an MVP horn, dude. And with the 17-7, they got 3. They held them to 3. That's a plus of Detroit. Let's see what happens here. 17-7, Pittsburgh. Oh, man. What's going to happen in this game, guys? 17-7, Pittsburgh. Third quarter, 2.5 minutes left. J-Doc, thank you for the follow. Let me get an MVP horn, my dude. Welcome to the family.
Rude Boy 80 says, let's go Steelers.
Hey, Leo says that pass looked like Baker. Like Baker Mayfield, you mean, Leo? I love Baker Mayfield. One of my favorite
Harris
QBs.
says, let's go Detroit.
Harris says, let's go Detroit. Rude Boy says, let's go Steelers. One kid, Chris. It's not really 24-24 lines unless they go for it every time on fourth. You got that right. But we got the right coach on the sideline. And J-Dog, I gave you the horn. I'm not going to have you follow and unfollow to give you 2 horns. Come on, dude. What's the line? Live line. Kevel, I really don't know. I would say if I had to put a live line on it,
It's Folithink says 2017 Eagles versus 2020 for Eagles, please.
if you want, you can put a suggestion in the Discord, bro. Here's the link to the Discord. You can go in there. Just ignore the dot at the end. Let me make sure it takes, though. I don't want. I got to redo it. Give me a second. I got to copy it. I'll put the link in the Discord. You guys can join the Discord. And when you join the Discord, there's a room that says sports game simulation suggestions. You can go there and put it in. And if I think it has legs, I'll definitely do it. Jay Dilla, my question to you is, do you really think he deserved MVP? That's my question. Evan, thank you for the follow. Even MVP, horn. I can argue you, Drake May, and I have a very interesting way of doing it. Like, I can go ahead and... Oh, thank you, dude. Thank you for putting the link up. It's Paul, I think. Thank you for putting the link up as well, dude. Jay Dilla, 100%. I really don't think so, man. I could argue Drake May, and I think Drake May had less to work with. That's my argument. I'm trying to be honest. Like, I'm not a Drake May lover. I don't even care. Like I said, they were going to lose the Super Bowl.
It should have been a non-QB this year.
He played like shit in the Super Bowl, but during the season, he played like God, and we need to take that into account. The Super Bowl doesn't count for the MVP. The MVP is given out that week. So that doesn't apply, Kyle. Let's be real. Like, I'm being real with this. When I look at shit, I look at it, like, as a voter. And I feel like Drake May had less to work with. I'm going to call it the way it is. Offensively, he had less to work with. Stafford has Nakua, you know. Kyle, I disagree with that because I felt like May's numbers were just as good.
Defense.
Jay Dilla, I'm not saying who did he play, but here's the thing. We're not looking at who he played. The NFL looks at the numbers at the end of the season. And those numbers, Drake May was right there with Matthew Stafford, in my opinion. So what I'm trying to say to you is this. I'm voting based off the numbers, and I look at the team he had around him. And the fact that he had less players around him makes him more worthy in my eyes than having 3 top-line receivers like Stafford did. And that's how I look at it. You guys can disagree with me any way you want, but that's my opinion. And look at what Goff is doing now.
Think says Christian Gonzalez was the MVP and should have got a ring.
Christian Gonzalez played his ass off. Do I think he was MVP if the Patriots would have won? That was debatable. I would say yes, because he was the only one who did anything. But then at that point, if the Patriots scored some points, it might have been different. That's the way you got to look at it. That's why I can't say he would have had the MVP. Kyle had the easiest schedule, but you know what? I'll be real when I say this. You can't just judge off the schedule. I hate to say that to you, bro. Like, I understand where you're going with it. I want you to understand this. I'm looking right at the camera when I say this to you. I understand what you're saying. And I kind of agree. Strength of schedule does affect it. But, here's the but. You're playing with 17-game schedule.
89 says Stafford is better.
So the bottom line is this. Like, I look at the numbers, and I can make a case for Drake May. And my case would be strong for Drake May. I would push Drake May. I would say Drake May is MVP. My eyes. But, everyone's different. Jay Dilla, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Kai Bands, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. You had a fumble, Cade. You had a fumble. That's what's killing you guys. But you're driving down now. Goff fighting with the throw. What a throw! And look at St. Brown's stretch on that one. That was a nice stretch. They're inside the 10 here.
CC says still certain.
Yeah, Jay Dillon, that's what I'm saying. I respect Drake May. I respect Stafford. But my point is, I really thought, and I'm going to be honest with you, and maybe this is me, the reason Stafford won that award was because they were not going to give it to a rookie. They were not going to do that. I felt like the NFL benefits more by giving it to an aging player who's about to retire, who's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer, than giving it to a young upstart kid who's probably going to win 2 to 3 more, in my opinion. And that's how I'm saying. Well, second-year player.
Mara
you know
says
what I
if
mean,
the
Kyle.
MVP awards were real, it would be either Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes each year.
He's a second-year player. I'm sorry, second-year player. But still technically a rookie, guys. Technically, he didn't really do much his first season. I'm going to be... Like, he did enough, but he wasn't as good as advertised. Kay, thank you for the follow. Maybe an MVP horn, my dude. Like, New England, you got to remember, Mayo was a horrible coach for New England, and I'm being real with you. Well, let me see what that is. I see a GG. It's Paul, I think. Thank you for the GG. I appreciate you. Cade with the follow. And let's see, we got Paul with the lightning bolt as well. Thank you, Paul, for that. What else am I seeing here? Paul with the GOAT. Thank you for the GOAT, brother. Appreciate that. They did not give it to him because of Tom Brady. Yeah, that's possible too, Javier. You're right. 8. He was good until the Super Bowl. We got to give him that. Samuel, I don't know. I think they win more. The NFL wins more by giving it to Stafford. Because they want Matthew Stafford to come in squeaky clean and give him a first ballot Hall of Famer. I'm calling it. Listen, I'm saying this to you. Especially now that 44-year-old Phillip Rivers unretired for a season and has to wait now 5 more seasons to get in. Yeah, Don D, this is Madden, bro. He was injured too. You're right, user. He was. He didn't play well against the Broncos, but by that point, that was already decided. They only judge on the regular season. Great throw, and that's going to be money. This is the problem. Pittsburgh has been doing this to Detroit all game. Kyle, I agree with you. I think if Bo Nix wins, they win. I agree with you. If Bo Nix is playing, they win. And I said this very clearly on stream before the Super Bowl. This was my exact saying. I said, Seahawks going to kill the Patriots. Everyone got mad at me. And then I said, and when...
50 says Drake May didn't do crap in the Super Bowl, but May should have got MVP.
Yeah, that's my point.
CC says when Drake plays a good defense, he chokes.
But then I also...
think says Broncos would have won Super Bowl if Bo never got injured.
You're right. I don't think they would have won the Super Bowl. I don't think they would have won the Super Bowl. I did say that Seattle was too strong. But what I did say before that game was, and I said this very clearly, I said this back on the 4th of February. I said, Seahawks are going to win around 27-17. I said 27-17. Listen to me. I said, and Kenneth Walker is going to run through people and be a man-child. And then I said this very clearly, there will be an emote. And I said, it's either going to be Darnold that was the MVP or Walker. And I said, and the emote will be, well, you won't be able to see the emote unless someone from my mod team pops up the emote. Or I'll just put the sound up. I'll let Jenny pop it up. Jenny, pop it up, girl.
And Kenneth Walker III. You and the Seattle Seahawks have just won the Super Bowl. What are you going to do next?
And that's what I did. I said, when that happens, I'm putting up that emote just to piss people off because, no offense, I called it. And that's the truth. James, I get what you're saying about there's no way that Drake maybe was better than Matthew Stafford. I get what you're saying, dude. Like, you can understand this. Listen to what Love said about him in the Super Bowl. I get what was said, James. I get what was said. But it's not about what was said. It's about the numbers. We need to judge the numbers. The numbers. And then when you judge the numbers and it's really close, I start looking at who's around that player. What do they have to work with? And I felt like Drake May had less to work with than Matthew Stafford. And that's how I look at it. Some people are going to look at it like it's different. I don't care. I'm just being real with you. That's my opinion, and no one's going to sway me off of it. Unless you have valid numbers that show me that Matthew Stafford is a million times better than Drake May, you show me those numbers. I haven't seen them. Gabe Rains, thank you for the follow. I'm even MVP horn, my dude. Welcome to the fam. Yeah, Brad, in the Super Bowl. But MVP is regular season only. Remember that. And that's why I'm kind of like, what the hell? Mookie, thank you for the follow. I'm even MVP horn, dude. Gabe, I'm doing all right, man. How are you doing, dude? What's up, dude?
CC says Stafford played way better against the Seahawks than Drake did.
Yeah, I can give you that.
Chill89 says Stafford MVP baby.
Aaron, thank you for the follow. I'm even MVP horn, my dude.
If Drake had a better O-line, he would have been better.
If Drake would have had a better O-line, and if Drake would have had a real number one, I call Diggs okay, but he's not a number one anymore. Give me a real number one, like Nakua. I'll take Nakua. If you give me a similar receiver like Nakua or somebody like that, then it's a little bit similar. But when you have Hunter Henry and you have Diggs as your main targets, that's a little different. And that's what you guys need to realize. It's not the same quality of receiver, dude. That's what I'm trying to get at, guys. The offensive lines are different. The Rams had a better offensive line than the Patriots. That was obvious in the Super Bowl. Look how Seattle cut through New England's offensive line. They made the left side of the line look like shit. The Patriots overachieved. I agree with you, Parker. Still, I'm not going to give him his flowers because I disagree with it. Look, he got the award. That's his flowers. He got the award.
MookieBits50 says Nakua beats out Diggs by a long shot.
And Jay Dilla, if you think I'm goofy, dude, you can call me goofy. That's fine, but it's still my opinion. You can disagree. We can agree to disagree, but that is my opinion. You know? Mookie, that's my point too. Nakua is just a different animal, and I'm sorry. When you have better players around you, you better have better stats. That's my point. I think if you give May those receivers and that offensive line, he does better than Stafford. I'm going to call it the way it is.
Habib8165 says everybody's saying Stanford beat him out by a lot, but nobody coming with receipts.
Fumble! Oh my God, did Pittsburgh get it? Yeah, they did. Banazak. I got to answer this, guys. Give me a minute.
CC says Steelers winning.
Evan says Steelers.
That was my mom. I just said I'm streaming. You see, because unlike others, I live close to my mother because I take care of her. She's 70 years old, and I want to be close in case anything happens to her. 2014 Pittsburgh here. Everyone always trying to get away from their parents. I try to stay closer to mine because they're old, and I love them both. That's the truth.
Logan says, how do you get old roster?
I did it by hand, dude.
Stilla89 says, hey, respect, brother.
Thank you, Logan. I appreciate. Oh, Logan, I did that by hand, dude. It took me 3 weeks, seven nights a week for 3 weeks, 3 hours a night. Aaron Rodgers stumped Jake. What's Aaron Rodgers stumped about? Logan,
Jenny
dang.
Garlic Soul says,
Aaron
like,
by
been
hand.
fairly close to my mom.
Yeah, by hand, where I had to put everyone into the controller, letter by letter, change their appearances, and then put every rating by hand. Chubby, I'm not talking badly about anyone. If you don't like it, swipe up, dude. Nothing personal. I'm just talking point blank about my opinion on Matthew Stafford versus Drake May. If you don't like it, swipe up, dude. Nothing personal. Because I had to get the appearances right. I had to get the ratings right. I did mathematical
Mookie Betts 50
formulas.
says it best to close to a family members you never know when it's their last day of life.
And that's my point. Like, I haven't published them yet, Antonio. I haven't published them yet. I have not. And Chubby, we can agree to disagree. That doesn't matter to me. You just don't say I'm talking shit. I'm not really talking shit. Talking shit would be far worse. Trust me. I have a mouth on me when I want to have it. Antonio, thank you for following me. Even MVP horn, my dude.
CC says yes.
Secret, I don't play songs on the stream, bro. Sorry, man. DC says yes. Javier, thank you for following me. Even MVP horn, my dude. Welcome to the fam. And if you don't like my opinion, guys, I apologize, but it is a free country. I can say whatever the hell I want. It's my stream. I'll be honest when I say that. I can't bash anyone negatively. I'm not doing that. I'm not attacking anyone. I'm not, like I'm addressing something on the red side treble. That's all I'm doing right now.
It's
Just like-
Bolithink says, if Sam didn't panic so much due to the D-line in the first half, they would have had more touchdowns.
Oh, I agree with that.
Stilla89 says you have been cool.
Jay Dill, I appreciate you, dude. I appreciate you, man. I love banter, and I love debating. I'll never attack anyone personally unless you attack me first, then it's free reign. But I try not to do that on stream. I really don't. I try to behave myself on stream. Goff, quick throw. That's complete. Minute 20 left. Can Detroit do something here? If Detroit can score quickly and get an onside kick, it is possible. Hey, what's up, Cody? What are you up to, bro?
Mookie 50 says, I believe family is more important than anything else. I would stay close to my parents if I could.
Kyle, if you don't like it, I agree. It was a bad Super Bowl. I don't know what you want me to say. I didn't like it either, but, it's what I called. I said 27-17, and it was damn close. 29-13 is pretty damn close to my opinion.
Sewell says we all have different opinions. It just doesn't need to get personal or nasty.
Exactly. And Aiden, I'll be honest with you. I think Broncos Super Bowl with Bo Nix would have been more interesting. With Jared Stidham, no thank you. Shit'em. That's what I call him. John, this is Madden 26.
714 Jaden 31 says, well, it was ALR.
What the hell, Kate?
7244 says, you think Tom Brady gets into Hall of Fame?
Javier, he gets into the Hall of Fame. First try. Rams Broncos would have been
Tyler
nice.
Sneed
Yes.
says, missed the end. Cowboys take it.
Logan says it's CADEN Mingura Sibau Caden.
Tyler, no. Denver took in the last second touchdown, bro. Wow, can't play past teams. John, I'm not playing. It's simulation. I created these teams, so these rosters were created. I really don't care, to be honest. Neither one of these teams are my teams.
CC says BYE by Lions.
DC's like bye-bye Lions. Yeah, that was a great matchup, wasn't it, Tyler? That was amazing. No, I made the Packers. They're still in it, by the way. The Packers are still in it. The 96 Packers with Brett Favre are in it. Cool, dude. They'll be playing tomorrow. Let me explain this to you guys. I'll wait for this pass. Incomplete. That was off his hands. We have these games. These are the games that happened this round, guys, okay? I'm just going to show them. The Buffalo Bills versus the Cleveland Browns. The Browns beat the Bills. The Packers beat the Giants. The Broncos beat the Cowboys. And the Steelers are beating the Lions in game 1. And that's where we're at, guys. And what's going to happen is the Browns will play the Packers tomorrow. So 64 Browns. Is that caught? Interception? Oh, my God. Oh, my. Hold on. I'm going to come back to that. Let's just see how that throw
Evans
was.
says let's go.
What a pick. What a pick by Blunt. Wow. Okay. But now, the 64 Browns will play the 96 Packers. The 98 Broncos will play the winner of this series here.
80 says yes.
So that's where we're at, guys. That's where we're at. See. I've not posted them D1 Crash. I will be posting them probably after the tournament. There's a knee. Bradshaw with
Jenny
the
Garlic
knee.
Soul says, D1 crash out, no, not yet, possibly afterwards.
Cool, dude. Thank you for the
It's Bolly
follow, bro.
says, do you think that
horn,
James
dude.
Bradbury flag should have counted since it was in the Super Bowl?
James Bradbury flag should have counted since it was in the Super Bowl. I'm going to say this.
Real Domel says
Did it count if it wasn't the Super Bowl or is the Super Bowl? Let me rephrase that question to you.
Still 89 says Stafford deserves a trophy in LA, especially after
John.
Super Bowl number to coming soon.
John, thank you for saying that. Much love you. I'm going to give you a horn for that, John. No, thank you for the follow. Let me give you a horn and what's up? Let me give you a horn.
Streaming the games TMRW.
I'm going to start about 11:30 a.m. guys tomorrow. Jake, thank you for the follow.
And XC15 says hi, Gator.
And Huss, I got
says,
you.
Hi. Tyler
And
Sneed says
John
96
Lees, I got you
Packers,
as
98
well.
Broncos final battle.
And you know what?
says BYE by Lions.
Cam
Lee says
Scadapo,
thanks for
thank you for the
this.
follow. Oh, I got more coming. We got one more game to come. I'm going to take screenshots of the stats because I keep track for my sliders, guys.
Plus Farage says 67 on a Merry Christmas.
Oh my God. I appreciate you guys so much for just chilling with me. I can't do this without you guys. I can't grow this without you, and that's my point. I wouldn't have the inspiration to get out of
Thanks for
bed.
the 3,000 likes, Jenny Garlic Soul.
Jenny, thank you for the 3,000. I appreciate you, girl. That girl there is my rock. She is the #2 in command. Let's give her some credit because without her, Miss Jenny, there's no way I could be this open to do the things I do. And I got to give that to her. We've been together now for 10 years.
says Jenny the GOAT.
Jenny is the GOAT. I'm taking images right now real quick. If you want the images of the stats, I have them. But I won't post them unless I'm asked because, guys, it takes time to post them. It really does. Honestly, I got to download them, and then I have to remove them around and put them in the Discord. So I do it only on request now. Let me get the Steelers real quick. I'm taking defensive stats. What I'm doing is I'm storing them, guys, so it's easier for me
Monkey
to take
Bits
one
50
screenshot.
says Jenny is the GOAT way to go.
Jenny is the GOAT. Jenny is the GOAT. I'll say that. She's been with me for 10 years. This woman and I have stuck by some things together that very few people have been through. Like, you got to understand. She found me when I was streaming on the Blue Brand, and she had cancer. I hope Jenny, I'm going to share it. And it was like 15. I was doing 14, 15-hour days streaming because I was growing on the Blue Brand like crazy. I even got tweeted by the Blue Brand for being the #1 place for FIFA in 21
Jenny
coverage.
Garlic Cell says that's okay.
But, like, I think I helped her get through cancer. And then I got cancer what, not 10 years later, and she helped me get through it because she's been here with me through the whole time, through the whole process. So, you know, it's like we help each other. And that's why I love her. She's like a sister to me. I mean that. People will call her my online wife. My wife doesn't care about that. So 23-14 final. Take that screenshot. Let's redo this. What I'm going to show you guys is this. When I go in to do the game, and I'm going to show you this so you guys understand, there's no cheating here. I'm going to load my rosters in. This is how I do it. I load in my historic roster here. And then I have my CPU skill sliders.
Still 89 says Rams baby.
And then we go ahead and and then the roster, which I want to show you, could show you the work that's taken to get into this. If we were to look at the Steelers, you see there's no cheating, guys. Mike Webster's the highest guy with a 98. Jack Ham at 98. Bradshaw 97. Green at 96. A bunch of 90s, but besides the defense, then it goes Franco Harris 89, Kolb 87, Stallworth 87, Banaszak 86, White's 85. You see what I'm saying? It's down the line, guys. Like, I want you to see, this is not a roster full of 99s. I don't do that shit. Same thing for the Lions.
MookieBits50 says, at Jenny Garlic Sull, a welcome. I lost family members to cancer.
Yep, exactly. And that's what I'm saying, guys. It's a beautiful thing. And, you know, I'm blessed that, you know, we had that and we have that bond. And, like, look at this. Sewell 95, Hutchinson 93, St. Brown 93, Joseph 90, Branch 89, and then it drops off. Look. Like, if we look at Jared Goff, Goff's an 87.
Jenny Garlic Cell says at MOOK, I bets 50 I lost my dad almost 5 years ago.
You see, guys, we have the ratings and they're for that for reason. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to reload them like I'm going in the game again. Because I'm very picky. I just do it every time I get out of it. I don't trust this game. Load my sliders, which my sliders are available in the download section. They're under Gator CPU V1, I believe. I'll double check for you guys. Yeah, Gator V1 CPU is the name of the sliders, guys. You go there and you can get those sliders. These are the same sliders I use. And then we're going to go to the Lions versus Steelers and do it. Just going to run it. Going to find the Lions. I just want you guys to see how this is set up so you guys see we'll be fair with it down the middle. And there's no favoritism to any team. So there's going down the middle, and then what I do is I just select the stadium, and the stadium for this tournament is Madden Championship Stadium. The reason I chose that is because it has no weather. It's clear, and it's nighttime every time, and I like it that way down the middle. So that's why we do what we do. C. Shooter, thank you for the follow. Let me give an MVP horn. Welcome to the fam, dude. But that's why I'm saying, guys, we have a bond here, just the community. Like, honestly, I do this because I love you guys and I try to show you part of my world. I have a lot of things I do, but, you know, it's one of the best things I try to do. J. Dot, thank you for the follow. I'm going to give you an MVP horn as well. Mookie, I don't cheat, man. I never have, never will. Trust me. That's one thing I won't do. Nothing, Detroit, Pittsburgh here as we start.
Nico says you dubs P.
What's up, Nico? What you up to, my dude? And Cody, I know you're Cody, man. Mark, I know you're Cody. You always come in saying the same thing. Why do you do that to me, dude? I know you're Cody. DB, you're going to laugh. Denver won last seconds. Elway threw a touchdown late. Here comes Jared Goff here.
Thanks for the 3,000.
Wise works. Thank you for the share. Appreciate you, brother. Not much joining. Just got off school right now. Nico, how was school, man? Was everything good? P. Hustle. Let's go Detroit. I want Detroit to take to this third game just to kind of make it interesting. But I never know with this shit. I'll be honest.
MookieBets50 says making old rosters isn't called cheating.
No, it's called having fun. DB, I never have rigged it.
Sewell says if you're enjoying the stream, like, share, and follow, join the Discord.
P. Hustle said Jared Goff. Yeah, and the Discord link, I'll give you this, guys, in case you need it. Just ignore the dot at the end. I'm going to put the same thing up for you guys. Same link. That's the Discord link, guys. You can join. B-Hustle, I want Detroit to win to make it a third game. I like 3-game simulations. I like it to be interesting. But if Pittsburgh wins, two out of 3, I give them respect. Jared Goff, handoff. Nope, fake. Looking. He's going to about sacked. Oh, LC Greenwood got him again. Doesn't that look familiar to last game, guys? Middle protection breaks down. LC Greenwood. Let's see how he did this, dude. He just pushed his way back there. There wasn't anything special about that. He just got around him and pushed his way into him. Wow, what a hit. Yeah, we got an application section. Jenny, that's a good idea. You should be telling them that too. Lando, thank you for the share, brother. I see you with that share. Guys, if you find someone who likes new age offense versus old school defense, this is the kind of thing I would share personally. So let's put the likes, let's put the shares, let's put the follows up. This is an interesting scenario. You have old school defense versus new school offense. Chev, I couldn't. It doesn't allow it. On certain teams I could, certain teams I couldn't, so I just left it alone. I figured just leave it alone and be fair about it. Jenny, thank you for the share. I appreciate you. P. Hustle says, tell him, Dan. Let's go. Goff, what a throw. He's got Gibbs. Gibbs inside the 25. Look
Nico
at Gibbs.
says, is this modded or JS old rosters?
Nico, this is done by hand. This is not modded. This is done by hands. This is on the Xbox Series X. I went through ChatGPT, which I modded. I have a modded bot now because I rewrote my own bot. And I asked it, the prompt, it was, give me a team that's representative of each franchise that would be a good representation of the past 100 years. A winning franchise. I don't want no mid-grade or lower franchise. I want a good, solid winning teams or championship teams. And it gave me the list that I have. So that's why I'm saying it took a lot. This is a project that was thought out for a while, and it took a lot of work, guys. Goff hands it to Gibbs again. Gibbs with some room. Gibbs inside the 15 to the 14.
Still at 8-9 says Big Boy Rams Lions never did.
And ran the big boy Rams lines never did shit. Jay Dilla. Jay Dilla, I think you and I, even though we disagree, we respect each other. That's the beautiful thing. Slat, thank you for the follow. Let me be an MVP, Horn, my dude. Welcome to the fam. Thank you, P. Hustle. I appreciate you on that, dude. I appreciate you on that. Much love to you, dude. Thank you for that, dude. Unknown. These are the teams that left. We can go through it here quickly. This is the graphic I have up from yesterday.
Garlic Sewell says interested to know how people found this stream.
Yeah, that's a good question. Well, I go through this. The 64 Browns beat the 90 Bills. Bear, what's up, dude? Welcome back, dude. How you doing, man? The 96 Packers versus the 86 Giants. The Packers won. The Broncos edged out the Cowboys 2 out of 3 in a last-second touchdown. And now we're in this game, or this group, the 78 Steelers versus 24 Lions, and the Steelers are up 1-0 here. And that's where we're at, guys. Oh, that's the wrong one. Whoops. I took it off. We got to take it back. There we go. 4th and inches here. Detroit needs to get points here. Let's see if Dan Crazy Man Campbell goes for it on 4th here. He's inside the 5. You never know with Campbell here. He's going for it. Shotgun. This is Crazy Dan Campbell. He's rolling the dice. Goff. Touchdown. Oh, Crazy Dan. Crazy Eddie did it. Oh, no. Vandy taking the follow-up. Give me an MVP horn. Jameson Williams with the touchdown.
First game.
Nico says Jared Goff.
Jared Goff. You got that right. Vanilla. Who won the first game? Pittsburgh won big. Pittsburgh won the first game. It was like 20, what was it, 26-17? P. Hustle's like he's going for it. Oh, he went for it, P. Hustle. He got it. Waymo with the catch. You know how this shit goes, dude. Touchdown Waymo.
J-Man 222 says Detroit gonna win this one.
Yep, I agree with that. There's an extra point. That's good. 7-0. Where the hell? What? This is Bucket. This is Play Now. I just have custom rosters I've made. You know?
Mookie Betts 50 says 27-14.
Mookie says 27-14. 27-14 was the first game. Thank you, Mookie. Boss man, I created this rosters. I went by hand. It took me 3 weeks. 3 hours a night. 7 nights a week. 21 days to 3 hours a night. Because I got to get not only the players right, I had to get the ratings right. I used a mathematical formula to adjust for different eras to make the ratings fair. And then I had to get the apparel right because I'm a pain in the ass. You know, I'm kind of one of those guys that goes the extra mile.
Asterisk.
Can't change the coach, Blair. The game limitation in Madden 26. I'm on Xbox Series X. I'm not on PC. That's why. I love a PC strong enough that could run, you know, this game plus run the Steam stream at the same time, if that makes sense. Riley, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the fam, dude. Oh, dude, it was a long time, boss, man. It was a really long fucking time, dude. Yeah, Nico, mathematical formulas, and it gets really in-depth because the thing is, like, I'll give you an example. In the 60s, it was a lot more run-heavy. So I have a couple 60 teams. I had the 64 Browns and the 68 Jets, and to make it fair to those two teams, I had to find the mathematical formula where I could increase passing yards to adjust to the lack of passing yards in the 60s because all they did, like 70% of the time, they
Jenny
ran the
Garlic
fucking ball.
Soul says at Bossman, thank you.
Oh, boss man, thank you for that follow, dude. Let me give you a horn, my dude. Thank you for the follow, my brother. I appreciate you. Tim, I made them by hand. I'll probably be releasing them after the tournament. I wanted first tips because I created them. I think you understand me. CR7 CEO, entrepreneur. What the hell was born in 64? Jeffrey Bezos, CEO. Yeah? What the hell are you talking about, CR7? I'm confused. Explain that to me. Esmond, let me give you a follow horn. Welcome to the fam, dude. Welcome to the fam. No, Tim, not available. These are my custom rosters, Tim, but I'm going to release them after the tournament. Tim, thank you for the follow as well. Let me give you a horn, my dude. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. You see, I do a little extra work, but I feel
Tim
like
says awesome.
It works. But I think you guys can understand that you take time to create it. You know, you want to see how they do in a live setup. And I figured, why not throw it on stream? Because no offense, like, I do this alone anyway, and it usually works out pretty well. So I figured, why not? You know, I've been doing this for years with simulations. I guess I'm a nerd, but I like being a nerd. YNW Melly, thank you for following me. Even MVP horn.
Monkey 50 says yes, Terry is on the Steelers team he created.
Terry's, yeah, this is the 78 Steelers, Mookie. Terry Bradshaw. 7-0 Detroit early. That's Franco Harris. Look at him juke. Made Anzalone look stupid. What a catch, though, by Williams there. My God. WWE champ. Thank you for the follow. Let me give you an MVP horn. And guys, at the red side, you sub and I don't see it, let me know so I can give you your horn. I mean that because the alerts have been wonky. So if you guys want to sub, don't be a bum. Hit the thumb, guys, on the red side. Like Cheech would say. I miss my Cheech. Where's my Cheech? I need my Cheech. 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 I don't know. I feel like Jared Goff is going to bring it here. You know what? I'm going to have to do it. Jared Goff. Going deep. He's going for a bomb. Oh, I was about to do it anyway. I'm going to do it now.
Say his name and he appears.
I believe in Jared Goff. I believe in Jared Goff. That's how I believe. I believe in Jared Goff this game. Don't ask me why, but I believe in Jared Goff. Punt. Low punt, but that's going to get a bounce. Not bad. Not bad. They're at the 32. Here comes Bradshaw again. My God. Coach O. Hendry. You see, you know why I ran that? Because WWE champ followed him. WWE champ, we used to have, I'm going to bring it back when programming gets a little normal again. We used to do a WWE, like a style E-Fed, but like where the viewers were the stars, and we would design wrestlers for you guys based on what you wanted them to look like, their movesets and stuff. And we put them in rivalries, and we had
Mills Lane
championships.
1970
really sick,
says
dude.
you got a motivational theme song cool.
Yeah, Mills, I enjoy every song. I enjoy fun music. Kobe. The Chargers got knocked out, unfortunately. They, let me get the graphic. I forgot who they played. I'll tell you right now. Yeah, the Chargers got knocked out in the first round. The 2006 Chargers played the 2015 Carolina, and I hate to say it, Cam carved them up. Donnie, thank you for the follow. Let me get
Tyler
an MVP
Sneed
horn,
says,
my
I
dude.
think Broncos Packers make it to the end.
There we go. Quick throw. First down. I think it's going to be Steelers Packers, guys. That's my guess. Kyle, we do 2 out of 3 here. It's always 2 out of 3 in these rounds. I see it. If Sonic the Hedgehog characters were an NFL, Sonic wide receiver, Knuckles linebacker, Tails quarterback, Eggman coach. I can see it.
Donnie
CR7.
says which year is the Packers?
Thank you for the
96.
6,000 likes Tyler's
Donnie,
made.
96. No, you're good, Tyler. You're good, brother. They're not doubling on my screen. They're just one.
Nico says Eggman is JS Andy Reid.
Nico, Eggman
J-Man
is yes.
220 says Eggman would be our L coach.
Yeah, Eggman will be the offensive line coach. That's saying CR7. I know you can hear him on the other side. And I can see it, CR7. I'm just cycling between 2 chats. The other one's going crazy. Mad Nice Media, how you doing? You see the difference between you guys on the red side and you guys on the treble side is that you guys on the red side don't talk as much. You guys on the treble side talk a ton. And I love both of them because it kind of lets me go back and forth. Jay, thank you for the follow. Me even MVP horn. Loaf, I had Chat GPT or my GatorBot choose the playbooks fairly based on what their offenses they ran. Like, for instance, the 89 Niners, West Coast. The Steelers was more like a combination, balanced. Because they have a good run game and a good good pass
why are we
game.
doing the 2024 Lions?
Because, Nicholas, I didn't choose the teams. My GatorBot
Jenny
chose
Garlic
the
Cell
teams.
says chatterboxes on the treble.
Yes, and I love it. Chatterboxes are good. Keeps me entertained. Mad Nice Media, what are you up to, brother? What's new with you? No, Nicholas, nothing wrong with it. I didn't choose the teams. That's why I did it. I didn't want bias. You see, if I choose the teams, I would choose teams that were more current. I wanted it to be a balanced group of teams, And that's what I got. Because, guys, I'm born in 77. Think about it, and I'll be honest. I'm 49 years old. Listen, I'm saying this. This Steelers team, I was 1 year old. Okay? You need to realize the 64 Browns I wasn't born for yet. The 68 Jets I wasn't born for yet. Okay? So you guys need to realize that just makes it more interesting for everyone because now everyone that watches has a team they can root for. And it makes it fair as well. White Boy, they did, but we do 2 out of 3 here.
J-Man220 just says at whiteboy.bling best of 3.
Thank you, J-Man. Appreciate you, bro. Do you guys like how I gave the followers TTS? Let me ask you that because I've added that. I haven't heard any feedback on it. Living out, thank you for the follow. Let me give you an MVP horn, my dude. And we got a pick. Amik Robertson, the Lions. He jumped this route. Bradshaw got pressured. Wow, what a pick. Look how he reached back for that. Oh my God, dude. Jared Goff coming back out. He's up 7 here. Can they capitalize and make it 14? Jenny, where the hell's Cap? I thought he was watching these games. Where'd he go? It's like silent or he went away. I don't know, man. Shotgun.
Jenny Garlic Cell says no idea.
Goff. Stacked. Tyler, thank you for the likes. I see you, Tyler. I see you. I see you. I see you. My God, I appreciate you guys so much. From the bottom of my heart, I can't do this without you, and I mean that. Like, you guys don't understand the struggle I go through every day just to get out of bed. I really mean that because I had a heart attack. I had a stroke.
MookieBets50 says, I sent you 703 likes.
Thank you for the 703 likes, Mookie. I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. And I'll be honest, like when I do this, it's like my own personal little world. Because
KC says steel curtain.
Steel curtain, you're right. And that's what I'm trying to say. I built this world because of you guys. Like all this work and dedication is because I want to do this because I enjoy it first off, but I do it for you guys as well. Because like, you know, I have fun doing it and you know.
Tyler Sneed says keep on keeping on, brother. Well, keep showing up.
That's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. And what matters to me is that you guys are here and being a community. That's what matters to me more than anything. Everything else will come later. All the other stuff will come later. That's all I care about. Keith, how you doing, dude? Because it's plural, CR7. In the English language, teams are normally plural. In any sport, like New York Mets, Atlanta Braves, Chicago Bulls in the NBA, New York Knicks, you know, Buffalo Bills.
BIGQTH3RD says won against the Packers and Giants yesterday.
Packers.
JMan222 says Mammoth.
Keep it on, brother. We'll keep, dude. Tyler, I appreciate you, dude. I really do appreciate you, dude. Gibbs. See, Tyler, you're one of those dudes that I got along with right away. I'll admit that. A lot of you I get along with. Like 95% of you I get along with, and I mean that. Thank you. Appreciate you. There's that 5% assholes, and it's kind of different. But I try to be snarky with them, but I don't try to kick them out because, no offense, that engagement helps the stream. The way I look at it, if I keep getting them to talk, guess what? That helps the stream. When you type, you help the stream. Mookie, I am a Cowboys fan. See, I'm a Cowboys fan, but you see, you need to realize something. I was born in Canada. I moved to New York when I was about 2 years old. Okay? Now listen to this, okay? I moved to Richmond Hill, Queens, Flushing. Mets land. New York Mets land. Yeah, the land of mediocrity for Mets. I'll admit it. But as a young child, my uncle took me to a Meadowlands game. A Giants game against the Cowboys. And I guess I saw Danny White. I go, that's a football player. I was a 4-year-old kid. This is what my uncle says. And Danny White looked in, came. This is what my uncle said. He signed the football. I remember him next to me. Like I get a flash of it as an adult, but I don't remember it clearly.
Jenny Garlic Cell says that J-Man222 loves meeting you.
No, J-Man, I love you.
Chris
you know
Ford says you have been in bad shape.
I've been in bad shape, but I keep coming out, Chris. That's my point. Because I believe in the Lord Jesus, and I have faith in myself, and I have faith that I'll pull myself out. That's the difference. You know, some people will go down and hide and won't try anymore because they go, well, I'm disabled. Yeah, I'm disabled. Look, the state of Florida says I'm disabled. Look, I'll show you guys. I don't have nothing to hide here.
Tyler Sneed says, love the vibe. First 30 seconds, I was here the first time. And I love what you're doing.
Thank you, Tyler. Appreciate that. Danny White, no, he wasn't horrible, DB. I disagree with that. You see, the state of Florida calls me disabled, even though I'm not going to show you the backside because that's personal information, my number and stuff. But
LuckyBits50 says I true that amen. Jesus is my Lord and Savior.
Exactly. But what I'm saying, guys, is I don't hide it. I don't hide it. DB, I'm going to tell you something about Danny White. You'll find this interesting. With my formula, I did the numbers on him out of curiosity.
Thank you for the 6,000.
You know, I'm going to tell you right now.
Jenny Garlic Soul.
And Jenny, thank you for the 6,000. What quarterback do you think he currently compares to numbers-wise? When I pulled my formula, and I'll give you a hint, it's not lower-end quarterback. Who do you think he compares to? And it's a very close comparison. I'm being real with you. Very close. Chris, it's the truth, man. I had a heart attack and a
Nico
stroke.
says Joe Burrow.
Interesting. Close, but not quite. Burrow slightly above. But you're in that category. You're in the category. Oh, we got two Nikos? What the heck? Herbert? Nope. Antares. Jared Goff. He hit it. DB hit it. Jared Goff.
Thanks for the 8,500 likes, Tyler Sneed.
3 beers. 4 beers.
And Tyler with 8,500. Jared Goff. Thank you. Thank you, DB. Danny White is Danny White years ago is the current day Jared Goff. Thank you for the follow. Let me give you an MVP horn, my dude. Mookie, Drew Brees is retired. I wasn't going with retired quarterbacks, but interesting. Bama, thank you for the heart me. Much love to you. Love you. Thank you for that, brother. Thank you for joining the fan club. I appreciate you, Bama. What a throwing catch. Wow. Holy
Mookie
shit.
Bits 50 says okay.
No, but Mookie, what I'm trying to say to you is Jared Goff is seen as a decent
Daryl
quarterback.
Austin says that's a lot of work.
Daryl, it took a lot of work, but that's what I love. I love doing work. I enjoy, when I have time, I do work.
Thanks for the 3,000 likes, Tyler Sneed.
PR7 says, comparison for guys who hears Cowboys. Wait, Woody, how Pixar character rules. Or, who was that? Tyler, thank you for the 3,000, by the way. How Pixar characters rules. Or are we in the 19th century? Or wait, you mean America's team? CR7, I'm going to be honest with you. I know they're bad. And you know what? Everyone's going to defend Dak Prescott. Everyone's going to defend Dak Prescott because they go, oh, he can throw the ball 50 yards. And you don't have to like me. Just swipe up then. Cool.
Millsley 1970 says Mike Tyson rant is annoying.
Oh, I like the Mike Tyson rant, Mills. You need to realize, I change those alerts out. Just stick around for about a month. It's going to be changed out anyway. I'm going to freshen up those alerts. But you guys need to realize something. I try to make it fair for everybody. Oh, they did suck when he was quarterback, but that's my point. At least he took the time to take a 4-year-old kid. And you wouldn't date me. Great. I have a wife of 19 years. I don't need you to date me, dear. And trust me, my wife's a good-looking woman. I'm not worried about that. Keith, Bubby Brister. No, Jared. Bubby Brister was a good quarterback, but he had his
J-Man
moments.
222 says at him, okay, bets 50 lots of yards, but lots of turnovers.
Yep.
KC says Tony Dorsett didn't suck.
Tony Dorsett didn't suck. I agree with you. But the Cowboys did suck as a team at that
Gators
point.
TV merchandise and apparel, go to egtvstore.com.
Thank you, Jenny.
That's epic as an
Tyler
E.
Sneed says
Gators
constructive
as in
criticism
G,
otherwise, keep it to
TV
yourself.
store
Yater puts in a shit ton of work.
Thank you, Tyler. I appreciate you. Tyler, appreciate you. Tyler, you in the Discord? Question. Quick throw. Come on, it gets it. I have to ask because some of you are and some of you aren't yet. And I'm kind of trying to figure out who's in here and who's not. Detroit all the way. Nunya, I like Detroit as well in this game. I believe you. Jenny, you laugh. My boyfriend is... You know what? Cool. Cool, Ann.
Soldier says my Lions, let's go.
And I give you this. To each their own. God bless. Love you. And I don't care if you bring them in here. I will speak to everyone exactly the same. It's my stream. And I will warn you, one more and I have to time you out because no offense, I'm not being derogatory to you. You seem to like attacking me. Interesting. All right, Tyler. I appreciate you, dude. You need the link, dude? Or do you have it?
Brandon Tapock says 70s Steelers were beasts.
They were a beast. You're right, Bama. Do I need to get my online wifey in there to kind of take care of this? And you don't want to see my online wifey take care of that. Oh, Jenny, you want to help me? I don't want to time out a female. I really don't want to do it.
Please respect Gator and others in the stream, and all will be good in the hood.
All 32, Daryl. All 32. We went down from 32 to 16, and then from 16 to 8.
222 says that Daryl Alston 32.
All right, you know what? And I gave you the warning.
Mills Lane 1970 says, where is Chuck Knoll?
Jenny Garlic Sewell says I can go over now.
No, I got it, Jenny. I got it already. And
Thank you for the 10,000 likes, Tyler Snake.
Nothing against you. Take a 30-minute break, Ann. Tyler, thank you for the 10,000 likes. I appreciate you. That was weird as shit, though, Jenny.
Says, I am new. Nice to meet you. Have a good week, or the most polite streamer I have watched.
Mookie, I appreciate you on that. Much love to you. Thank you for saying that, and much love. Much love. And there's another pick. My God. The Lions are starting to get pick after pick here. You see, this is why I don't like doing 1-1, because you don't know. The engine kind of leans one way, and that's it. CR7 said, in last I meant Brady of New Gen, so not coach, but player. Yeah, I got you, dude. I understand what you meant. Yes, I get you. You're saying CR7. Another pick, man. You believe that? You believe that, the cable channel? You believe that? Let me give you an MVP horn, my dude. Welcome to the family. And Tyrus, thank you for the follow as well. Another one there. Samson said pick in the end zone. Samson with the follow as well. User, how you doing, bro?
Coolman says, do you think Rodgers and McCarthy is good for reunion?
Richie, 6-minute quarters. Do you think Rodgers and McCarthy is good for reunion? Kind of in between on that, Coolman, because I'll be honest with you. I
Chicago
think
Bears 6 says your streams are the best, dude.
Chicago Bears, thank you for that. I'm going to be real with you, Coolman. It depends what state of mind Rodgers is in. If Rodgers wants to go into a tiki hut and do a Hulu special and be like, I'm not a quarterback, I'm in a Fiji hut. Or if he plays like a freaking boss, if Rodgers shows up, I think it's good for McCarthy and Rodgers to get together. If Rodgers still wants to really play, if he's going to be an asswipe, then no, I don't think it's good. It's all dependent on Aaron Rodgers. That's how I'm putting it. Not McCarthy. McCarthy's a hell of a mind. Bud, thank you for the follow. Let me give you an MVP horn, my dude. Welcome.
Bud says, bro, I'm here for a show. Let's go Blitzburg. YYYIN Nation rise up.
Yeah. Oh, look, you might get Blitzburg right now. Oh! Oh, my God. That almost... What the hell was that? He almost caught that out of bounds. 4th and 3. What the hell was that? That man looked like he was out of bounds to begin with. Punt. 4th and 3 here. Detroit up 10. And Buzz, I'll be honest with you. Pittsburgh won the first one. We do 2 out of 3 here. So don't be alarmed if Detroit wins this one. They still have another game to go if Detroit wins this one. Okay? Angel, thank you for the follow. Let me give you an MVP on, my dude.
J-Man to 122 says Blitzburg with no offense.
Isn't the Lions defense have hurt by now? Lions defense is interesting. The Lions defense this year wasn't the greatest, but they were bend, don't break. They would bend, but they wouldn't break a lot of the time. They give up a lot of field goals, but they wouldn't give up touchdowns. Bradshaw across has his man down to about the 35, excuse me. Pittsburgh with no offense. Yep. I always heard Aaron Rodgers got McCarthy fired. I don't know, DB. That's a good question. I never heard that, but that's possible. CR7, European when sees NFL logos, Bills logo, the Bulls, Cardinals logo, Redbirds. Chargers logo, wait, Lightning? McQueen? Patriots logo, Captain America? Oh, God. CR7. Oh, come on. That's a little bit absurd. But I could see it, too. I'll be honest with you. It is absurd, but I can see
Terry's
it.
Nebula says Dan, the human Lion Campbell.
Dan, the human Lion Campbell. The man that I call him Crazy Dan. 10-0, fourth quarter. Let's see if Pittsburgh can make this interesting here. Bradshaw, screen. They got him on the blitz. This is going to be big yardage. Franco with the stiff arm. Oh, Franco just stiff armed that linebacker. Oh, get away. Jenny wants me to take coffee. Okay, Jenny, dear. I'm not going to argue with you. Where is it? Here we go. Chino. Skeleton Boy says, I love Steelers. Steelers are a great franchise, dude. Bradshaw, shotgun. And 2nd and inches. Second and inches here. What's going to happen, guys? Who do you like? 1 for Detroit, 2 for Pittsburgh in this game. Remember, Detroit's already up 10, though. 4:10 left in the fourth. And Pittsburgh make a comeback. If they get a touchdown, possible. Oh, look at that. He bounces off. That's yardage. Big yardage. And Campbell couldn't wrap him up. Cool man's going to side with Pittsburgh here. Oh, look at Cable. Cable's with me. I like Detroit this game. Gregory. J-Man doesn't care. PJ don't care. I got you, PJ. Lions' greatest hits is going to take Detroit. Lions' greatest hits. How you doing, bro? Welcome to the stream, man. Bradshaw. Fake to Franco. Goes across. Complete for 4. He kept his feet down. Do you think Jaden Daniels is going to turn the Commanders around? I think Jaden Daniels is going to turn them into a perennial
J-Man
playoff team.
122 says James Franco.
No, Franco Harris. J-Man. Franco Harris. Underneath. Gets 3 or 4. But I'll be honest with you, Jaden Daniels is going to turn the Washington Commanders into a perennial playoff team every season. I think you're going to see them have records of like
Super Bowl chances have become a lot slimmer.
11-4, 12-4, 11-5. I can see like that type of record. 11-6. They're going to have winning records. They're always going to get in. Most years they're going to get in. But I don't see them until they get, listen, I'm saying this to you, another top-notch receiver and a better back, and I mean a better pound-the-rock back, then they can compete for that Super Bowl. Until that happens, not happening. Calling it the way it is. Lions' greatest hit. You're great. That's good to hear, Lions' greatest hits. Good to hear, man. How did you find my stream, dude? I'm curious. Gary, how did you find my stream? I'm curious. All the guys in the treble, how did you find my stream? Did you find it through FYP? Did you get a recommendation, a share? I'm curious how you guys are finding me.
Hunterson says you're right about Seattle. They creamed the Patriots.
Yeah, man. Hunter, I called that one, didn't I?
And Terry's Nebula says I would play Smash or be a boot inside the 15.
J-Man, yeah. Around the 15. There's your run there. J-Man, FYP almost 2 years ago. J-Man, I appreciate you, man. You're my dude. You know that. Or we share it, buddy.
says FYP and loved it immediately.
Oh, thank you, Dean. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. That means a lot to me. Corey says we share it. Okay. Clock FYP. I got recommended, Skeleton. Okay. Just scrolling on. Okay.
Nico says
there's a touchdown, Pittsburgh. Who got that touchdown? Who was that? And Terry
Jenny
leads him
Garlic
back.
says browsing 10 years ago nearly.
Yeah, Jenny, you were browsing 10 years ago. I remember that. When you found me, how many people were in that stream? It was wild, wasn't it? That first stream. Gerard, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you, Jared. Sorry, Jared. Thank you for the follow. I'm even MVP horn, my dude. Welcome to the family. Keith, YouTube. Let's go Philly. Just do Philly. Trato. Put it in the Discord, bro. Go in the Discord. I'll put the link down. There's a game simulation suggestion.
The
Sports
cable
game
channel
simulation
says came across
suggestion.
this
You can put it
stream
in.
and started watching. IFW the concept of what you're doing.
Across the street, started watching. Okay. You really like it, dude. You like the idea, Cable? Because I do this all the time. I used to do it by myself. You know, I've done this since the Sega Genesis days. Believe it or not, that can date me really quick. I've done it ever since the Commodore 64 days. Jesus Christ, I feel old. But yeah, I'm one of those old guys. I'll admit it. I saw the first handy.
8,500 likes, Jenny Garlic Cell.
Jenny with the 8,500. Miss Jenny! 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 I love you, girl. I love you. You know that. Hunter, who do they lose?
J-Man 222 says Jenny going for Hulgan.
And Cable, I appreciate guys like you that give me that feedback because no offense, I wouldn't know that if you didn't tell me that. So thank you.
And Terry's Nebula says, I was born in 94. The land before time.
Land before time and Terrace. And Terrace, I'll give you a hint. You were born, I was graduating high school. Luca, let me give you an MVP horn, my dude. Welcome to the family. I graduated in 95, bro. That should tell you something right there. I had a Commodore 64, Jenny. I love the Commodore 64. Thank you, Cable. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you for that.
Jenny Garlic Sewell says I was 20 in 94.
I was a young 16-year-old buck in 94. Or actually, no, 15 in 94. I was 16 in 95. Every NFL fan explanation.
Tyler Sneed says I was -3 in 94.
Tyler's -3 in 94. Wow. You weren't even born, Tyler. Wow. CR7 Messi.
Coolman
Every NFL
says,
fan.
do you see a possible Seahawks repeat?
Yeah, let me just get to this first comment. Cool man, I'll circle back. I promise. Every NFL fan explanation at the end of the season. Why isn't it longer? Try getting sacked by 300 pounds and fall on turf. Or try to fall on turf.
Hunter Zan says one of the rookies won Seth Coleman.
CR7, I'm going to be honest with you, okay? That's why they get paid so much, because they get 300-pound linemen landing on their ankles and on their legs. That's why you see guys that don't even remember their name, because before, years and years ago, these guys didn't have good helmets.
222 says Rams are winning it all next year.
Okay, cool, man. Do I see a possible repeat with Seattle? That's going to be dependent on one thing. How many guys do they lose? And can they re-sign Kenneth Walker III? If they can get Kenneth Walker III, I'm on board again. I'll take that bet. I'll say they win. They get in. Now, if they lose Kenneth Walker III, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to even hear it, Seahawks fans, because you don't have Sharp can't handle the load. I hate to say it. He's coming back from an injury. You guys need Kenneth Walker III. You guys need him. Because we don't know how Sharp's going to react from the injury. We don't know if he's going to be the same. Remember, sometimes people get injured and they're not the same. Look, I played football. I tore my ACL, my ACL, my medial collateral ligament, my patella, and I had knee reconstruction. I was never the same. Okay? And that was back in the 90s. And I know the surgeries weren't as good as they are now, but shit, you're never the same. I hate to say it to you. You know? Hunter, they're going to ask for a lot of money, but it's the truth. It's like, what do you expect? You know, he deserves the money. Let me see. They're really getting the ball back. What the hell? One of the rookies, Seth Coleman. Yeah, Hunter. Seth Coleman's good. I like Seth Coleman.
Coolman says Mahim's injury won't help him.
Rams are winning it all next year. J-Man, I love you, but I don't see it. Lions Super Bowl next season.
Jenny
or the
Garlic
one
says
after
that
that.
Planet Adams made them himself.
Massey, I can see that. Steelers winning it all next year. Jai, I can't see that.
Says Miami Dolphins are rebuilding their team.
Jai, you know why I can't see it?
Thank you for the 6,000 likes, Tyler Snake.
You have a new coach. A coach that was there 17 years, gone. Tyler, thank you for the 6,000, by the way. That's why I just don't see it in a
Thanks
transition
for the
here.
3,000 likes, Jenny Garlic Soul.
Chiefs will be back next season. I think the Chiefs come out of the AFC next season, Jenny, with the pissed off Patrick Mahomes. Grace and Shy, yes, sir. Oh, you guys can believe that. I'm not going to get on board with that. How do you think how did you get these classic teams? Dwayne, I made them by hand. 3 weeks, 21 days straight, 3 hours a night. A lot of work. Cool man, Mahomes' injury won't help him, but it won't hurt him because Mahomes is, I hate to say it, he ain't going to run as much, but he's still going to throw like hell. Dwayne, let's see, Dwayne made them. Yeah, I made them myself. Thank you, Jenny. Appreciate you. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Oh my God! Did that happen?
J-Man 220 to says Gator has called it, folks. Chiefs Bears in the Super Bowl next year.
Chiefs and Bears in the Super Bowl. I'm calling it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What the hell did I just see? Dante Stallworth? He got his feet down. Oh my God, that's a touchdown. Oh my God. Detroit had control the whole game. They're going to be up by 4, which means they're going to need a touchdown to win this. Oh my God.
And Terry's Nebula says Stallworth would do a last-minute comeback.
I can't believe this, dude. I can't. What a catch. What a damn catch, people. That's why I love these rosters. That's why I love my sliders. That's why I love the setup I have. And it's the truth. The better team wins every time. I believe that. I got to read this one out loud. Skeletons of Steelers and Keista Steelers. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. CR7. What if a QB weighing less than 200 pounds faced 2 linebackers weighing 300 pounds? Instant pain and injury? No, it's called instant torn ACL.
Ryan Peterson Packers.
Coolman says if Mahomes wasn't injured, Seahawks would face Chiefs.
Possibly. You're right. You're probably right on that, Coolman. CR7, Americans after watching this year's halftime show. Wait, so there are more countries? Or I thought only Canada existed, but there's also more? Skeleton Boy, I created them by hand. They're not out yet. I'm going to probably release them after the tournament. After the tournament, I will definitely tell you guys where to grab them. I mean that. Blonde Bomber. Keith with the Blonde Bomber. Skeleton Boy, the roster, like I said, I'll have them out probably after the tournament. I did these all with my hands. Was Bad Bunny changed into Latino party with all American flags so Americans hope you learn more than 5 countries? Wow, CR7. Oh, wow, CR7. That Steelers team is stacked. Look at Stallworth with that catch to win it. Goff with a nice touchdown throw here, but the Steelers had it. Oh! 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 Seb Applejack with the $2. Dono. Thank you, Seb Applejack. Thank you so much on the red side. Thank you. From Green Bay, Steelers got AR-12. Crying. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. The Dying Lions, Antares. I mean this with everything in my heart, guys. 14-10 Steelers. Lions fans, I am so damn sorry. I really am. But look at Bradshaw, 24-29, 231, 2 touchdowns. He had 2 picks, though.
Like Jingo says, SEAA Hawks.
Goff was 11 for 17, $104, one touchdown.
Bama Granite Tepak says, black and gold, baby.
Hunter Zan says Lions just lost when they're good rookies.
Who they lose? Let me see. I gotta get the stats
Mills
here.
Lane 1970 says Steelers are the best comeback team.
They are Mills Lane. You do got that right. They are serious, dude. They don't fuck around. I'll be real.
And Terry's Nebula says a BAMA Granite POC, yeah. Go Saints.
Jenny Garlic Sewell says at Grandlandall he made them himself.
Yeah, I made them myself.
Coleman says it was a good pick.
Jason, Steelers get 7 before bets.
My God, dude. Like, I'm thinking about this, and I'll be real with you guys. I appreciate you guys. Now, guys, I'm going to say it one last time. Join the Discord. If you have recommendations, sports, Anything. It could be hockey. It could be soccer. It could be UFC. We've done UFC before. You know, I've mimicked like the last 2 fights in a card. I'm willing to do that. Like, guys, I'm willing to do anything you guys want to see as long as it has legs. And I mean that it's got to be has to be watched. I'm not going to just do random stuff because it's random stuff. But if it's really something that people are going to get behind and watch, I'm all for it. And I mean that. We have a very good staff here, and we're growing. We're going to need help growing. If you're interested in being a mod and you're on the stream regularly, and I know who you are, listen to what I'm saying this. Join the Discord. Apply. Also, listen to what I'm saying this. Someone will reach out and talk to you one way or another. We follow up all applications within like 2 weeks. We give it like 2 weeks because we're trying to build something out right now. But we're trying to also look at the apps as well. So what I'm trying to say is, guys, we're growing quickly. We're doing the best we can. And it's kind of tough because right now, like, we're used to having, 10 mods, and we're like 8 active ones right now. So we need to add mods a little quickly right now. Yeah, it was the 68 Jets. They got knocked out, by the way. But, I'm going to show you the 68 Jets. I can show you the roster if that's what you guys want to see. I don't care. I'd like to show you right now the Jets. I'll go into it before I get off for the day. And I want to say this to you guys. I enjoy doing this for you guys. If you guys really like it, let me know in the comments. Also, watch my videos, guys. Watch my videos all the way through. And do me a favor. If you really want to teach the algorithm something, hit the like, hit the follow, hit the repost, hit the thumbs up. Like, show the algorithm that you like the content, because it doesn't know unless you speak up.
Ram Stafford's replacement.
Oh, Keith with the $1.99 dono just rocked the 70 spares, being a cry eagle.
I say Steelers get 7 before Pats. Do you agree?
I appreciate you. You see Ram Stafford's replacement. Steelers got 7 before Pats.
Rage 40 for football,
Yeah.
says you.
Yeah, Jay, I agree with you. 2006,
Bickable
2008.
Channel says I hate the next game.
You called John Stallworth Dante. I know, I did, Halish. I screwed up on that. It's John Stallworth. I screwed up on that, dude. I'm just tired today. I'm not
Tyler
feeling great.
Sneed says at Coleman WHT.
But let's look at the rosters real quick. And I'm going to look at the Jets because that was specifically asked about. 68 Jets. You got Joe Namath at 92 overall. You have Babe Parilli, the backup, at 77. You have Matt Snell at 88. Emerson Boozer at 88. Billy Joe at 70. And Lee White at 63. Bill Mathis at 83. Sauer at 89. Manger at 88. Turner at 77. Rodmacher at 71 as your wide receivers. Your tight ends is Lamons at 81. Your left tackle was Winston Hill at 97. Jesus Christ. Rasmussen 83. Schmidt 80. Herman 80. Walton 81. You see, they didn't have a strong offensive line except for the left tackle. Your left outside edge was 96, Jerry Philbin. Your right outside edge was Verlin Biggs at 85. Your defensive tackles are Sean Elliott at 91.
Thank you for the 10,000 likes, Jenny Garlic Salt.
Jenny hit 10,000. Wow. Jenny hits the 10K.
Mills Lane 1970 says who's next?
Actually, this is a bit for me today, Mills, but tomorrow we're going to have a great day because tomorrow it's going to be the 64 Browns versus the 96
Coleman
Packers.
says I see Rams downgraded when Stafford retires.
And then our second game is going to be 98 Broncos
Thanks
versus
for the
the
3,000
78
likes, Tyler
Steelers,
Sneed.
guys. And I will go through how to make the team and all that. Grantham at 84. My Atkins at 89. Your Wills Baker at 82. Cornerbacks are Beverly. Look, Sample. Dockery. Look at the ratings, guys. You can see. I'm just going down, but you can see what the ratings are. Your safety, Baird at 88. Your strong safety is Hudson at 82. Your kicker, Turner's 84. Your punter is Johnson, 84. You see, guys, what I'm saying is there's no 99s on this roster. They're not all 99s. takes time to do this. It takes time to build it, and it takes time to do it the right way. And when I do it the right way, I go through the NFL encyclopedia. I go through Wikipedia. I look up the stats. I have to go through the math equation. I have to do it all. And then I have to make them look somewhat like them so they don't look like ass on the field. So that takes time and it takes work. And that's how I do it. And Dana, the way I do it is very simple. I go in. I'm going to go in the roster again. Like I'm new. I'm going in. Not this roster. Whoops. Edit rosters. That one. Okay. Manage rosters, right? I'm going to go in with any player. You got to go and then you can edit the player. You have to change their name like this, one letter by a time. You got to go first name, last name, then the number. Now, I didn't do the colleges, none of that shit. I'll admit it. I didn't have time for that. But then you got to go in rating one by one. And this is where, I hate to say it, the mathematical equations and ChatGPT helped me greatly with it. And then you have to go into attributes. And you don't really have to do that. But apparel, I was very picky about. And then if you want to do contract info and stuff, that kind of makes it interesting if you're doing a franchise. So, you got to go to the head. You got to change the apparel. You got to make them change. You change their look. See what I mean? You could change the way they look. Change the physique. It's all work, guys. You got to look at the height and the weight, and you got to make it accurate. That's what's all takes time. That's what I mean by Dana. It takes time to do it, Cordell, let me see. Did you know the 25 Seahawks tied or almost tied a 74 defensive record held by the Steel Curtain defense? Cordell, I didn't know that. What was the record? That's how it's made, Dana White. I hope that, or Dana Whitman. I hope that helps you. But let me see this as well. Let me check the other chat real quick. Oh, cool, man. Thank you, man. And thank you for saying that, brother. I appreciate you. Kevin Berry, let me give you an MVP horn. Welcome to the fam, dude. And with that being said, guys, I'm just going to chill for the rest of the day. Craig, what's up, dude? Before I go, what do you need? Craig Corm. Okay, well, guys, Tyler, I appreciate the likes. I'm going to be out for the rest of the day, guys. But join the Discord. I'll put up the link one more time before I go out, so you guys have one more shot to join the Discord. There. Well, no, that's not going to take link.
Chuckixy says who won.
The Steelers won both straight, dude.
Tyler Sneed says, see ya tomorrow, brother man. Have a good night.
I will see you tomorrow, guys. There's the link there. Here's the link on the red side. Guys, join the Discord. Have fun with us. Like I said, it's free to join. It's all about having fun and chilling.
Jenny Garlic South says,
Love each
see
and every
you
one
tomorrow.
of you. I'm out.